All right, next we have Ricky Turcios, 11-3, 1-1 in the UFC. Ultimate Fighter winner, coming off his debut loss versus Kevin Natividad, 9-3, 0-2 in the UFC, looking to get his first UFC victory. What do we have for this fight?
Man, what do we have for this fight? We got Pretty Ricky back, man, the meditation king, the hollering in the octagon, the awkwardness. We got a couple chromosomes, extra chromosomes. Then we got, hey, Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky is ready to get back on track, man. I think it's gonna be a close fight, but I'm gonna go with Pretty Ricky. Uh, why do I go with Pretty Ricky? You might ask. I think his awkward striking is going to be the difference and constant pressure, man. Pretty Ricky's got good cardio. You've seen him fight, Zach. He's always in your face. He's constant pressure. He's awkward as hell with the strikes, with the way he hollers. Everything about Pretty Ricky's awkward. I think that's going to help him. Uh, man, but his last fight, I'm gonna go with Pretty Ricky, and I'm confident in it. And I think the UFC's throwing him a bone right here to get him back on track. I think they see a lot of potential in him, which I do as well. Just his last fight kind of scares me. He was very gun shy, you could say, and he wasn't coming forward. He was sitting back, just 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 not taking the initiative to bring the fight to his opponent. I think he's got to just get back on track. I'd like to see him mixing a few takedowns as well, man. Even though I know it's not his style, I would like to see him, you know, you, uh, show that aspect of his game more, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I think in this fight, man, I think Pretty Ricky's awkwardness and his constant pressures on his feet is gonna be the difference and ultimately give him the decision victory.
Yeah, man. I'm really hoping we get to hear Pretty Ricky give a post-fight, speech.
Dude, that might be the one for the ages, man.
Right? You got to beat Moicano from last card, post-fight
Yeah,
speech.
I was about to say up there with Marcano. I don't know if he can beat Marcano. Marcano and Derek Lewis are the
Oh,
two best.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hard to compete with. But with that being said, man, Pretty Ricky's last fight, not a good outing. It had been a while since he fought. But what scares me, on paper, definitely Pretty Ricky all day, but you look more into this fight and you see that Natividad is a wrestler with power. And I feel like that's the style Pretty Ricky would struggle with. But with that being said, it's more tailor-made for Pretty Ricky to get up there since he is the Ultimate Fighter winner. They know what they're doing. And I'm not saying, by any means, this is definitely Pretty Ricky's fight, but definitely his to win. He's just got to show up like he did on the Ultimate Fighter. And that's the Pretty Ricky we know, not the last guy. I don't think, I think it might have been ring rust, layoff. I don't know. Maybe he had injuries, but definitely not used to seeing him fight like that.
yeah, man. And also, before we get out of here and move on to the next fight, uh, I do see Pretty Ricky winning by decision, but I could also see him winning by KO just for the fact that he's going to keep it on his feet. I think the striker is going to give him the Natividad problems. And the Natividad, even though I don't think Pretty Ricky's got huge power, the Natividad's going to knock it out bad his last two fights, man. So maybe Pretty Ricky can pull off a late KO. I wouldn't take that to the bank, but that's something else to watch out for as well in this fight, in my opinion.
For sure, for sure. I got Pretty Ricky by decision. I see a lot of these early fights going, the distance.
Yeah, me too.